Back under the hood with Hutcheson Ford and Under the Hood podcast. My name is Cosmo from the morning show on Y107, and Mike Tucker at the dealership with Hutcheson Ford in St. James. Mike, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Cosmo. I'm doing well.
So they got you off the service bay. You were going to learn to do oil changes today. They said, you know what, just get back in your office. Leave us alone. We'll do this in here.
They kind of like it better when I'm in my office and not out and about.
Well, let me tell you, your service department is excellent here right after Labor Day. I had some work done on my vehicle and had tires rotated, and I'm getting some more work done here in a little bit. Communication from top to bottom. Your whole team really takes care of the customer, and I love that.
Yeah, it's, we're very adamant about it's not what we do, it's how we do it. Just kind of all ties in so well. I know it's a little bit of a commute for you to come to Hutcheson Ford and get your oil changes and your service work done, but I hope that we've proven to you that it's worth the commute. Communication is so important with today's vehicles, and just staying on top of your maintenance so you can get the longevity and the mileage out of these vehicles. I mean, Cosmo, let's face it, it's not uncommon for Hutcheson Ford to trade for vehicles that have 250, 300,000, 350,000. We've even traded for 400,000-mile vehicles, and they still have a lot of life left in them. And it's just because customers do such a fantastic job of maintaining their vehicles and basically just protecting their investment. That's what it takes to get the longevity out of these vehicles. I can remember years ago where it wasn't uncommon for a customer to trade every year and a half. And that's just not the case anymore because these vehicles are so better built. The engine oils are better. Everything's just better. And that's why we've seen the longer mileages out of these vehicles.
Absolutely. Yeah, you used to be looking at a vehicle like whether you're going to buy a used one or whatever, and it wasn't much over 100, and you're going, I don't think I want to risk it.
I don't think I want to do that. Yeah.
Too many miles. And also you go back to the communication. You talk about, the prices of so much stuff, maintenance and this and that and whatever. But the communication between the service and the customer to make sure that they're staying on top of those oil changes and those maintenance things. And when we're getting ready to switch seasons like we are into winter or into summer or whatever it is, that's what's keeping these vehicles alive, if you will, longer and protecting the investment of the vehicle, whether it's their own car or, a dad buying a new truck for his son, or whether it's work or play or whatever it is. Like you said, vehicles getting traded in with 250, 300,000 miles on it. That goes to show, A, what Ford is doing with the vehicles, and B, how customers, if you take care of your car right with the service and with the maintenance, you can really have that vehicle for a long time.
Absolutely. And I think our customers really appreciate the fact that they don't have to worry about their vehicle. They let us worry about it. And, we just communicate with them and help them make those decisions that need to be made where maintenance is concerned so they can just get in it and go from point A to point B and not have to worry about anything.
Talking with Mike Tucker, our Under the Hood podcast at Hutcheson Ford in St. James, HutchesonFord.com. Get on the website. You can get set up with the service department right there. You can get set up with the sales department. Take a look at some of the things on the lot. One of the things that you guys do, and I hear your commercials all the time during my morning show, and I think it's amazing because the prices are going up on a lot of stuff. Everything from gallon of milk to toilet paper to clothes to, trying to take your husband or wife out for a dinner. Everybody's really pinching and trying to save as much as they can somewhere. And then you start thinking, man, we need to buy a new vehicle. Besides a home, vehicle is one of the most expensive investments you're going to make in for your family. And you guys have an opportunity to lock in a price today and not even have the vehicle maybe for another couple of 3 months down the road. Tell me how that works and how people can make that happen.
Yeah, Cosmo, that's a great point. And what it's commonly referred to in the automotive industry is price protection. Let's face it, through the pandemic and whatnot, dealership inventory levels have really come to an all-time low, and there just isn't stock inventory out there like there used to be. But you can come into the dealership and sit down with one of our sales associates, and they'll help you build the vehicle of your dreams. And when we get that vehicle built and ordered, it falls under what we call price protection, and so you're locked in at that price. So let's say it takes 3 to 4 months for your new vehicle to come in, and that Ford Explorer or that Ford Edge, whatever, has gone through price increases. You're locked in at what the price was when you ordered it back in November. So it's a great way to not worry about future price increases.
That's huge. Like you said, you order it now, and all of a sudden you hear that it's gone up now. That's gone up again. It's gone up again. Before you get it, you go, wait a minute, we agreed to this. And we talked as an example, like the F-150 Lightning, that amazing truck. Since it was released, it's already gone through, 2 different increases?
2 different price increases. That's exactly right.
So, yeah, you lock
it in.
And so
on the other side of that, Cosmo, is let's say that Ford's currently offering a $2,500 rebate today when we order that vehicle. And then when your vehicle comes in, let's say they've decided to back that rebate up to $1,000. Well, because you were price protected and the incentive was $2,500, you get that incentive from when you ordered it versus what's offered now. Now, let's say it went the other way and it was $2,500 rebate when you ordered it, but now the vehicle's come in and they've increased the incentive to $3,000. You get that $3,000. You get whichever's best.
Oh, wow.
So
that's huge.
That's just another piece of the puzzle that is huge, because let's face it, a lot of times you'll get these private offers in the mail and they've got an expiration date on them. But if you got it ordered before that thing expires, you're locked in and can still use that.
I love it. I think that's a feature that you guys can offer. And like you said, with inventory being tough, and it is several months on some of the new vehicles and some of the trucks and things that people are trying to get and trying to order. It may take a little bit, and that's not just a you guys a Hutcheson Ford thing. That's, like you said, everybody. You don't drive past in any community in mid-Missouri or across the country and look at a dealership lot and see that it looks like it used to, like a full mall parking lot on Black Friday. It's certainly the world has changed quite a bit. Now the inventory is picking back up, and people can shop on your website and set up a time to come in for a physical test drive. And I highly recommend you do it. Get in there and meet the team at Hutcheson Ford. I know you guys say it's not what we do, it's how we do it, but it truly is a family-run business, a family-owned business, and that motto is way more than just a sales slogan. It's really, truly how you guys run your entire operation, and I love that.
Yeah, Cosmo, and you bring up a very valid point. I have so many customers that come in and they're like, well, Mike, I really don't need to drive that F-150. I've been driving one for years. Well, I respect that, but the changes they make to these vehicles year in and year out, they may be so small or so minute, but they don't drive the way they did 5-10 years ago. They just continue to improve on these vehicles. And until you drive it, you just don't really get the appreciation for what the manufacturers are doing and the changes they're making in safety and just overall technology. It's literally just like driving a 4-wheel computer.
You're not kidding. I mean, and that's another thing that you guys do is that you help especially some of the older folks or that just aren't up to some of the technology, and you need to figure out something as simple as pairing your phone to the truck or to go through the whole operation because they are rolling computers in these vehicles, and you can get before you drive off the lot, you go through a whole session, and then you guys have other events throughout the year where you can say, hey, you need a refresher, you need an update, or here's a way to change some things or learn more about your vehicle. Just the fact that you guys offer those things, or so many places it's like, okay, boom, see ya, kicking the fanny, you're out the door, and good luck, enjoy the truck, after you leave, they're back there fist pumping like, got their money, here we go. But you guys are really, with the customer forever. So many repeat business.
Yeah. We refer to those as our new owner vehicle clinics, and we invite people back quarterly that we've sold new vehicles to and just give them an opportunity to come back into the store, ask any questions they may or may not have, and just go over some more of those technology-type things on these vehicles because we want them to be able to enjoy their purchase and understand this technology and how it helps them and how it makes their life easier. And you'd be surprised how encouraged and enthused the customers are to come back and have that extra chance to go over some of these bells and whistles again, just get a better understanding for their vehicle.
So many of those kind of events, you can find out more on those. They've got them all popped up on the website when they're coming, and and I try and talk about them on the morning show on Y107 as well. So get online, do some shopping, set up a service time, make sure your vehicle's set and ready for the change in the season and ready to go. Before we know it, we'll be hitting springtime and summertime again. And Mike, thank you so much for your time. Under the Hood podcast again with Hutcheson Ford, HutchesonFord.com. Mike Tucker, when you see him in the dealership, say hi, or Joy or the whole crew there. Thank you guys for everything, and we'll be in touch again soon. And not too distant future here, we got to start talking about these new Mustangs coming. Man, those things are amazing.
Yeah, Ford's got a lot of new product coming down the line, and it's going to be a real exciting 2023. Just want to thank everybody for their business, and if you haven't given us an opportunity, shop us online at HutchesonFord.com or give us a call at 573-265-7015. Let us help. But Cosmo, you take care, and we'll talk again soon.
And now that you guys said it's not what we do, it's how we do it, right?
That's exactly right.